is Jonathan Miller here at Hometown Historian Channel. We are here today for America's Rail Stations here at the Minersville Station in Schuylkill County, Pennsylvania. And see there, this was actually restored. I believe from what I've been able to ascertain with what information I've been able to get, that this was built in about 1920. It's probably not the original station, maybe it is, but 1920 roughly. They have a train here, which is what this will be a cool treat. I actually did some Instagram pictures here the other week, and you see the Minersville sign again there, and the one over there with the rail cart. But there's actually a nice steam locomotive that is here on site, which makes this really cool. Apparently they do run, and I will put up on the page, I will wind out putting up a video and web links. It's the Reading, Blue Mountain and Northern Railroad Company, as you can see there. And I'll put up some videos as well, because I have one that they actually were inside the station, so you're able to see that. And then I think also the train ride as well, because they do one. I know last year, 2021, they did a they do what's like called a Santa train runs that they do up to Port Clinton. And there you can see number 113, and so they do run every now and then. There you can sort of see inside, hopefully pretty good. It's actually pretty cool in there, but I will put videos up about that. It's just so cool. Like I came when I found this, I never knew this was here, and I was just like, oh my gosh, there's a steam locomotive here. And but they do run. I think last year they ran it the 11th and 12th. They call them the Santa trains. I'm not sure if they run beyond that. I'm not sure if they're going to run it this year at all. But I will put up the website, and I'll also put up that. I saw there's two different YouTube videos. One on getting to go inside this and getting sort of a tour, and you can see there, it's just so neat, like completely restored. And you see there's the ticket. But anyways, they make a couple runs up to Port Clinton. That's a pretty neat area up there. And you just look at that. It's just, the engineering on these things is phenomenal. I wish I could translate the smells as well, because it has that locomotive smell of the coal and the oil and everything. I just think that's so cool there as well. And then they have the old rail car for transporting folks. Sort of seen better days, but I'm assuming this is what they take people on, I guess. I'll have to, like I said, I'll have to watch the video myself, but I will post those of the actual rail run that they do, and so you guys can check that out yourself. It is one of those things, apparently it is not an easy thing to get tickets. You gotta buy tickets ahead of time, and then you come to the office and you pick your tickets up, because it just, there's so many people and there's only so many only a couple rides. I think they do like maybe three rides a day, and if it's only 2 days of it, obviously then tickets would be in high demand, and you know, whoever gets them first. And then there's parking's a decent ways away, but the website explains all that. But it's just one of those cool things. If you're a big rail fan, I know there's a bunch of the guys, the other YouTubers like myself, that are big rail fans, and this was news to them. So a lot of them are excited. So for those of you like Jake and Lewis, Jay, Alan, there's so many. I think RJ is another guy that are big rail fans. I know Jay had set up some of the YouTuber content creator meetups at Steamtown in Scranton, which is an awesome place to go. I want to do a video there at some point, but it's just so neat to be able to stand here and it literally put your hand on something that has so much history. But yeah, so this is the Minersville rail station. It's another one of these pieces of Americana that still exists, and this was made in 1923 by the American Locomotive Company. Just such a neat thing to be able to come up on something like this. That's so important. And there you can see like the coal and stuff like that, and I guess that's what loads the coal there. Very, very cool. So with that, I will say thank you as always for coming along on another one of our adventures. Not a ton of stuff that I have information on here, because I was looking around trying to find other stuff on this rail station, but yeah, it's really pretty. But it sounds like it was about 1920 when this was built, because I read an article by the I think it's the Pottsville Republican, and they said that this in 2020 it was about to celebrate its centennial. So either 1920, 1921 was when this built, and I didn't see any stones on here to say, hey, this is the date that this thing was actually built. But yeah, there's always an iconic and sort of a beautiful look to these stations. So I'm sure this saw a lot of use, especially in World War II. But so with that, I'll say thank you for coming along again, and we will see you all about town.